Today, I bet that you see what we have here, but we're about to talk about identifying some healthy foods that amongst the Akans, right? And we have here Ifwa Desoensia Nomanyo, who was going to talk to us about all the things, the healthy foods. Last week we went all the way to the northern region, but we're down now to the Akans, and so we're getting into prekese. Let me just not be a spoiler. So we'll get into that, and then we'll talk to. You're very welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, so all of these things, I bet they're healthy stuff that you can find in our canned meals. I know there are certain things there that I've seen before. I know their names. Some of them too, I'm a bit lost. So you take us through them. But I see turkey berries.
Yes, yes.
And there's a particular name for turkey berries.
That's the English name.
Yes, so abedru. And then there's another name.
Konsusa or Amadridi.
Ama what?
Amadridi. I am Aguna.
So Amadridi.
So we say Amadridi.
I know the
Konsusa.
I know the abedru. Right. So we have other things. We have this
is the star anise.
Star anise.
So last week we spoke about star anise, but you know star anise has a neighbor that they are not the same. Star fruits. Star fruit. I brought a picture of star fruits, so that when you hear the star, you don't confuse the two.
Yeah.
And this is anise seed in
right.
Okay. So star anise is more foreign to us, but when we identified it, when you go to the north, it is there. When you come to the south, it's also there. It's good, very tasty on our meats and sauces as well. So the northerners, we all know, do more spices, so they have it more, especially the star anise. But we do more, the Akans do more of the nkete. Okay. And every home there is a sriusa and a fomusa. Yes.
What's the difference?
So this is the sriusa, the peppercorn, and this is the alligator peppercorn. So this is black pepper.
Okay.
Okay, this is black pepper.
The one that has been refined, we have in our containers.
Yes.
Is it the same?
Yes. Okay. So this is black pepper, and this is the alligator peppercorn. And we have our cloves. I wish I could have the whole day to talk about cloves. Okay, and how we are abusing cloves. Okay.
Abusing instead?
Yes.
Really?
So, will you take one for me? It's just, okay.
So like this.
And put it in your mouth. Taste it.
And well, sure?
I drink
then
it.
I'll also taste.
I drink it.
Good. How do you drink it? How do you
soak it? 4 or 5 into 1 bottle of water.
Okay.
Over 3, let's say like a whole bottle of water.
Okay.
Like that, full bottle. Okay. So I take 4 or 5 and soak it in 2 or 3 days. Okay. The water changes. Okay. Then I take tablespoons a day. So 1 tablespoon in the morning, probably 1 tablespoon at night. Okay. And then I give a teaspoon to my children once a day.
Okay. So you are doing it well. Please give me your bottle.
Thank you.
I went to an office in the course of the weekend. This is 500 ml. The person, take it. Don't worry. I'll not give you what is not good. It's good for oral health as well.
Oh, really?
It refreshes your mouth. Okay.
But it's tasteless.
No, it's a little harsh, very spicy. If you like spices, you enjoy it, and yeah.
Wait a while.
I went. Just
don't chew it up.
You can chew it if you want. I chew it.
So I can just, but the best is to suck on it.
No, the best is to chew.
The best is to chew.
So if you are chewing, it is 2. Only 2 of this. Okay. It aids digestion very well. Yes.
Have you eaten?
So I went to an office. The lady was having a 1.5 liter bottle, and I filled almost a half of the bottle with cloves and has the water on it. And she says she refreshes the water as and when it finishes. And I said, your liver. Because the compound in the clove, that makes it very potent.
Yeah.
It's so strong that you don't have to take overdose. The same clove, when you take the right amount, help cleanses your liver, okay, repairs your liver if there is any liver damage.
It's burning now, eh?
Yeah,
It's
I'm feeling
burning, you're
the
feeling the burning sensation. It's nice. You can choose to do at least one a day.
A day.
Just one a day, you will feel the impacts, okay? But if you take it overdose like that, the same clove is going to destroy your organs. So your gastrointestinal tract, your GIT, okay, clove will repair it when you take the right quantity. But when you take overdose, will destroy it because it is too strong, okay?
Wow.
And the same clove, you know, it helps with uptake of blood sugar to the cells. So in the NASH cells, we will say it controls diabetes, it controls sugar level, but overdose, because it will destroy your organs, you cannot do any of that. Okay, so our ladies out there, especially the ladies are taking it more. The men are also taking it from strength, but
what kind of strength?
Maximum, you know, it helps with circulation.
Blood circulation.
Blood circulation, okay. So any ingredient or any nutrient that helps with circulation, of course, is very good for men, okay. That way you have sustained energy, okay. So the eugenol, that's the compound in the clove that makes it very strong, very healthy. It's anti-cancer, also anti-inflammatory. So when you take it daily, take one, you see,
it's burning my tongue.
burning your tongue. It protects you against a lot of chronic diseases as well. Okay, so the maximum you can take for a day is 5. That's the maximum. Okay, but when you are doing it therapeutically, you can go as much as 10. 10 is the maximum. So when you know you are having something more than the ladies will be more than this in a bottle.
Wow.
And drinking
That's
it.
a lot.
I wonder the harm you are doing to yourself.
That's ridiculously,
Yes,
you know.
yes. So the fact that something is good doesn't mean
You overuse
and you know, herbs, spices and herbs, when you don't get the quantities right, you destroy your organs because they are all potent. They are mostly potent. Okay, so let's take care and use our cloves. I love cloves. I love ginger. I mean, all the natural stuff, of course. This is okay. This is akukobesa. You know, during our smoothie days, we were going to use some of the basils.
Yeah.
We use basil or akukobesa in smoothie. It's very nice.
Really?
It's the neighbor of mint. You know, it's mint.
Because he thought it was mint.
I thought it was mint.
So that's the family. And then nunum. So in our homes, we are used to the akukobesa and nunum. Have you tried nunum in palm nut soup?
My mom does. And boko boko.
And boko boko. So that is the Akan way. Okay. We will mostly put our nunum in there. So you should pay attention to the fact that if we go our traditional way, hardly will we become anemic.
Okay.
Because the iron, the folates are all there to control our HB levels. Talking about anemia, so I was going for surgery and I was going to have a baby, so I was going for CS. And my doctor told me my due date was in 2 weeks, so my HB was low. So, of course, my husband and other family members should come and donate so that after surgery, should I need it, they'll give me. So I told Doug, they will come, but you know I'll not need it. Say for 2 weeks, you cannot raise it to the level we want for a safe delivery and good after health. So I indulged in Konsisa.
Wow.
You know, all women know that Konsisa is our,
I did the same for my first child as well.
And after 1 week, when I went, I took he didn't request for, but I did the test, and we went to show it to him and said, oh, okay, you are getting there, you're almost there. The next week was the second week. I didn't need it. Okay. So when we go our traditional way, we will not need a lot of, unless you have a disease condition that brings down your HP level. So this is star fruits.
Yeah, that's that.
Yes, this is star fruits.
Also on the screen earlier.
Yes, this is star fruits.
I see people use it a lot.
Yes, it's nice. It's nice.
What do they use this specifically for? Because I see it especially on the brie.
Okay.
A brie to Ashura say or Bosuma say, on that stretch, you see them selling it a lot. What is actually used for, the star fruit?
So it's
just a fruit.
Yes, it's a fruit. Unlike the star anise, that is spice. This one is fruits. Okay. So normally I am not used to it because it's foreign to me. Okay. That doesn't mean it's not good. It's good, but I'm used to my local ones.
Okay.
But when I'm preparing stuff for an occasion, and especially you want the beauty of a star, or you want the nutrient that you will find uniquely in that, then I'll bring it to add to my stuff. Yes. Okay. And so this is the star anise. That's
beautifully designed.
Yes, it's so beautiful.
Naturally, yes. But how do you use it? Do you blend it, or you can just put one while steaming the meat? So
I blend it.
You blend it?
Yes, I use the powder. It's almost mostly the finishing on my jollof. Hey. The flavor, that's this one, and fennel with clove. That combination gives a different, when you are coming to cover the rice and you need...
the fennel is strong.
Yes, it's the quantity.
Okay.
Okay. So when you use it well, it gives it, when you open the first cover to do the first thing, the flavor that comes is unique. You have a beautiful aroma that, yeah. So back to Akan.
Right.
So Akan, mostly we are doing either fufu. I left my cassava, my most favorite, the fufu. So you are either doing the fufu or ampesi. Okay. Unlike the north that do more swallow. Okay. When a northerner is going to buy yam, he's going to pound it.
Okay, pound mash up. Yeah.
But we will do ampesi or use our plantain for eto. We like our asanka. So everything. Yes. So you are either doing...
is that English name for this?
It's bow tie.
I have forgotten.
There is natural bow tie.
Yeah. There was a day I was at
I'm sure a grinder works, right?
A grinder.
A grinder, whatever.
It works.
Yeah. So this is the garden eggs.
Yeah.
Whether we are doing garden eggs abom, or we are doing kontombre abom, or we are doing olikon susa abom. Have you taken that? Yes. It's nice, especially when you are eating it therapeutically. But my grandmother used to do olikon susa abom, just pepper and onions. And we are using it with your oil on it.
Last week,
will there be so many seeds?
Yes, if you grind it well. And our old women enjoy the seeds. They know how to chew it well. But I will really grind it.
And make it smooth, very, very...
I don't want it too smooth, but I will ensure it is manageable. All
right, cool. Last week you mentioned that there was an alternative for the contomere leaves.
Yes, the choco. Oh, next week when I come, I'll look for the English name. But the choco is a good substitute. The choco leaves is a good substitute for contomere.
Which is cocoyam leaves?
Yes, this is cocoyam leaves. This one is 10 cedis. Can you imagine?
They're expensive.
Because it's out of...
It's very expensive.
Yes, they are seasoned.
We have the contomere plant at home.
So you just go behind
the
garden and
people come from outside to take it from our home.
I have it as well, but unfortunately, maybe because I take it more, it is just drying. So this one is there. And when we are for health reasons, a lot of our grandmothers don't want to add palm oil to their abom. Okay. I will only say yes. You know, the food has to be balanced. So you should have your fats, your protein, your carbohydrates. These are the major components. So if you are not adding palm oil to it, then you should have avocado to be your fat.
I wanted to ask you, just because you mentioned palm oil, like what's really the difference between zomi and palm oil? Like, you know, I hear it all the time, zomi.
Is zomi?
So zomi is another type of palm oil.
Okay.
That has additional salts.
Okay.
Okay. And I know omocheno in a way you really taste the salt. But the engopa
doesn't have salt.
Doesn't have.
Which one is more healthier?
So it depends on how you use it. If I'm using zomi, I'm not adding salt to my work.
Okay.
If I'm using zomi for my beans, okay, we will readily say engopa is healthier because of the addition of salt here. But if you don't have extra salt, and it comes back to the quantity. Okay, so I am used to taking 2 tablespoons of palm oil on my abom. The part I am eating. So in my home, when I prepare abom, we serve ourselves and everybody fetches the palm oil. So some will fetch 1, others will fetch 2. Okay. Depending on your needs. Okay. So omitting palm oil, and if you don't use, you know, we also use granuts in our contumely a lot. So uchi, and you add enkate kakra.
Even for the garden eggs.
The garden eggs, okay. Okay. I haven't tried that one before.
Oh, that's how I do mine. For the garden eggs, I still add granules. Even if I don't have the raw granules, I add the paste, the granule paste. It gives it a different.
Okay. So when I add the granule paste to my abom, then I'll reduce the palm oil I'm adding, or I'll not add at all, because the granule paste is giving me the very good oil, more healthier than the palm oil. So I wouldn't want to destroy the palm the one I'm getting from the granules. So I'll not add at all. If it's children and they want to see color, I'll just sprinkle a little of the red on it, and that's it. So because the food has to be balanced, we are supposed to always add either avocado, granite paste, or any oil. If it is olive oil, if you try extra virgin olive oil on your abom, it's
what about
just
coconut oil?
It's so nice. Okay. Coconut oil is good.
But it's sharp.
But you know, it's very sharp. If you like the coconut flavor, that's okay. I love coconuts. Some people don't. So you can have another healthier alternative. But coconut oil shouldn't be a daily use. Because it has higher level of cholesterol. We will talk about coconut oil later. Okay. So you can have those alternatives. And prekese. Prekese is very good for BP control. Okay. So in our soups or as tea, even sugar level control, but it has worked more on BP. So we have it. And this for anemia. So people from the north, I always ask myself, if they eat well, would they become anemic at all? They have the meats, they have all the greens. Last week, we noticed that almost all their foods, they have the greens in them. Okay. And we also use this more. Then in the Fanti land, we will either go for. So, trying to group it, we saw that those from the north, they have more whole grains and rice and millets, but we do more maize, either eto or kenke, and we go for the fancy kenke. Okay, and we have the yam, we have the cassava, we have cocoa yam in pinhu for the epiapem side, potom. Do you like impoto?
Oh yeah, you
Okay.
know, yeah. Yeah, I'll eat it if it's available.
Okay. And we have santum, sweet potatoes, okay, as well. And this, have you been sick for your mom to put nunum in your nose before?
Nose?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, no. Yes, no. Yes,
She'd rather boil it
for you to drink. Ah.
What is going on here?
So when you have, we are talking about meals, but we are also talking about what
the healing properties of
food is medicine.
Yeah.
Okay. So just a little. Sometimes I crush it when I have very strong headache.
Okay.
My grandmother used to do that to me a lot. Those of us who grew up with grandmothers.
Old ladies.
You cannot run away from that. Okay. So then we can also do eto. So you see, our eto is also a good combination.
Okay.
We have the granite in there. We have
Oil.
Yeah, pepper.
We have pepper. And
Your
we
carbohydrates, which is the beans,
Yes.
the yam, right?
The
All the
yam is there.
plantain.
Yes. Sometimes when I am doing eto, I still add a little beans to it. It
Beans.
gives it a little, yes. If I'm doing the plantain eto.
Okay.
You mash the beans. Cooked beans.
Yes, cooked beans. I don't
Okay.
mash it. I use it as a garnish.
Okay.
Okay. And you have your, and I will still add a little ginger to the base, to the pepper and stuff that day. We will play with our momoni small. Then we are getting the eto. So is there any Akan food? I would love my kinky with fanti.
I rather love a chill with fanti.
Oh, okay, yes. Fanti, which of the fish are you going for?
1,000.
No, tilapia or cassava fish.
Oh, okay.
And small refoie in the corner.
I love that.
Small refoie hanging out there.
I love that. I am going for my fanti. With the fish being the fresh guitar schoolboys.
Yeah, not the 1,000, right?
Your friend is Sasa Kwesi.
Oh, okay.
Right. Sasa Kwesi, the Agunaman.
Yeah.
I think the Fantis will also do it. Sasa Kwesi. In the Fanti, so delicious. Otherwise, then I'll go for the meaningful level. That is where they have the cassava fish.
You get along so well with Samuel because he knows the fancy food. You should hear him talk about it on the CBS with Bernard. And I thank you so much. Last week's show was really popular. People liked it. We got really good reviews. Hopefully, we'll see how this goes as well. We'll see where Ghanaians taste buds lie. I think waakye is the most popular food in Ghana.
Hey.
Oh yeah, true.
You think it's waakye?
Yeah.
Depends on where you are.
It will be between gobe, waakye and kinky.
You see, Accra, yes.
And fufu, right.
But waakye cuts across regions. See, my friends who went to school in the Western region, right, senior high school and central, they'll tell you that, see, even in boarding school, like waakye, yeah, the jollof is some way because you don't know who's really preparing it. But waakye cuts across. And
we don't even like jollof.
Exactly. Kinky is Accra.
And gobe.
Fufu is Ashanti and Accra.
But waakye cuts across.
Waakye cuts across.
Well, it's true.
To think of the fact that it's not even like a southern food, it's a northern food. But it is eaten a lot more here than anywhere else.
Right.
So now my theory might be true. But maybe I'll research it and come back again. Right? But thank you so much. We'll see how this really goes as well. But I've also learned something new. I honestly didn't know that this was called turkey berries.
Yeah.
Turkey berries. Try it in your ebunebuno.
I'll do that.
Or palm nut soup.
Just as a reminder, thank you so much, Enna. The Back to Your Village Food Festival. Enna, you should be there.
I will be there.
You should be there. We'll be happening live at the AMA forecourt on the 30th and 31st of March this year. 29th and 30th, I beg your pardon, of March. Later this month, really. So that is the go-to place to get all of your African food and to also be in the